Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Invasions and World Lore event, I guess, technically. But yeah, this is rather interesting, given that I'm not sure how I'm going to mark it. I currently have it marked as a World Lore event, even though theoretically it's a weekend invasion event. So of course, we now got a revamp to how invasions works. The amount of towers that you need to kill has been reduced to be able to get all rewards, and it only lasts for 3 days when it occurs on a weekend like this, which is how it occurs from now on. About once every 4 to 6 weeks to occur on a weekend event. And yeah, same rewards as always, same cost as far as the shop itself. The only difference is it'll be repeating the troop pretty much every single time, and it'll be making it so the amount of bat kills you need on towers are reduced. But the overall loot is still the exact same that's always been. This might be somewhat harder for some guilds, but if you're already spending up to about tier 3, tier 4, I believe you end up getting better value for the amount of gems you spend. However, if you only do the free battles for this event, I believe you actually net gain less loot than you did prior. Main reason for that is the free battles that you get between today, tomorrow, and Sunday is not enough to complete the stage 8. Before, if I'm not mistaken, it was, but one nice thing that they did do, though, is reduce down the stages, but even with that, 12 battles, I believe, comes out to about 20 Val Ravens, and 20 Val Ravens is, last I recall, not enough to actually reach, because you end up needing 21 battles. So I guess it depends how Val Ravens fall, but before you used to be able to comfortably reach it, so I'm not sure if it exactly will now. Hopefully they give enough Val Ravens that it will, but time will tell. But, yeah, so that's pretty much all the changes. This is 3 instead of 5. You get 12 sigils throughout the week instead of, what's 4 times 7? 28. And, sorry, not 28, more than that. What's 4 times 7? Oh, never mind, that's 28. Why does that seem off then? Oh, never mind, that's right. Yeah, but you get 12 instead, whereas before you used to get 28. And the other thing is these are all lower, the amount of invasion kills you need. That's pretty much all the changes. I believe we still get a new weapon too. Isn't this a new one? Bone Scraper. They will be repeating some, but I believe that is actually a repeat, isn't it? Hold up. One easy way to tell. Do we own the weapon? Let's see. Unowned? Aha! It is a new one. Interesting. So yeah, they did end up adding a new weapon. So at least we'll have that, even though it's a repeat troop, if nothing else. But anyways, that's that. Also, we got a flash offer. It's not that good of a flash offer. But it's Orbic Clans and 100 gems for $2. Not the best, not the worst. But anyways, let's go and get into invasions. I had a team set up earlier. Let's see. I'm not sure if it upskills, though. I mean, I'm not sure if it works at lower level, I mean. Where'd it go, where'd it go, where'd it go? Where did it go? Where are you hiding from us? I know I made one earlier for the video. There it is, Orc Invasion. Oh yeah, I ended up making it like this. I keep forgetting, we have such small restriction. Like every single restriction this week is almost the exact same restriction. It's really weird how it's set up. But anyways, let's go get this down. So let's go to guild, go to invasion, and basically just skull spam them all down. I do want to set my metal setup to be different though. We want our metal setup right now to be, actually what do we want right now? I'm actually going to put it over this chiefs, I guess, and make it into, oh yeah, we can't use seasons. I was about to go say, oh, let's go use seasons. But let's just use Arachnia for now. Get our 8 attack and go from there. Should be good. Let's get into it. Go to that. Go to invasions. And let's go clear these out. And we'll just paste our team in there. Put that there. Boom. And the other thing I want to go do real quick is buy up some tiers. So we definitely want to buy to at least tier 3 so we can go get the weapon. And I believe that's as far as I'm going to go because we have everything else. So I'm just doing this basically to get the weapon and have a few more battles to contribute to my guild. Especially since we're going to be doing Animal Crossing so much this weekend. But yeah, tomorrow's stream schedule is basically going to be the same thing as today, by the way. Basically, we're not going to have a morning Gems of War stream, but we'll still be streaming. We'll be doing Animal Crossing. But basically, the game plan is tomorrow morning, I'll be waking up at around 4 or 5. We'll be starting a stream at around 5 or 6, depending on how long it takes me to get fully up. And then I'll be streaming Animal Crossing pretty much all day. And then we'll be back for Gems of War at 8 p.m. like we are right now. In which case we'll do invasions, we'll finish up anything that we still have to do with the World Lore event if we still haven't finished that out already, which I believe we will finish that out by tomorrow, and go from there. Of course, any dailies, messing with teams, getting levels, and all the normal stuff we do. So obviously the stream will be a little bit longer than normal today. And we'll have our redeem code probably once we finish out invasions. When we hit 0 sigils remaining for invasions, we'll probably hand out code for today. Also, I have been handing out some amount of codes during the Animal Crossing streams, by the way. I only did one the previous stream, but I need to remember to do a bit more. So if anyone's interested, we do have Gems of War code too. But how have you been doing so far this weekend? Hope it's been going well. Hope you guys been staying safe. Stay isolated. Hello, Bill Warhammer. Hello, Army X Tube. Hello, Jefferson. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Captain. Hello, Eric. Hello, Motown. Hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome. All right, what do we need here? Let's grab that. Get a poke, get a poke. And he's pretty much already dead. There we go. And of course, the whole thing the evasion is set up is we just have to get tower kills. So if we lose any troops or anything, that won't matter. The only thing that matters is make sure we get every Valraven we see, and make sure we end up not losing every single battle. Because the only thing that matters is the specific amount of towers that we end up killing out. When does Sunday's Animal Crossing stream start? Probably around the same time I'm starting tomorrow. Probably around 5 or 6 a.m. It depends how tired I am at that point, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be around 5 or 6 or so. It's going to be pretty early morning. It can't be earlier than 5 a.m. or too much earlier. Or I guess we technically could. But the reset time for Animal Crossing is 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is currently 2 hours later than what Gems of War's current reset day is. And that's really important early on in the game, because a lot of things within Animal Crossing works on a day cycle. And if you already did a lot in a single day, which if we're streaming that long, we definitely did a lot in a single day, then you kind of need to wait at some point for the next day to roll over. So when we do morning streams, or, get into that stream, we have to wait at least until 5 a.m. has passed, pretty much, until we can do much. However, there are some nightly bugs that only show up at night. And spiders are worth, like, absolute bank in that game. Gosh, they're like 8,000. I don't think I've seen a single animal worth more yet, other than that one eel we have, but that's ridiculously rare. Oh, also, we got Easter towers. I didn't even realize that was a thing. But, yeah, we do have festive towers, of course, for invasions in Gems of War. And we have Easter ones this time around. Isn't Easter still a while away, though? When is Easter? With the coronavirus, I've kind of completely forgot Easter's even a thing. But, let's see. What's Easter again? Almighty Google, when is Easter? It's not anytime soon, is it? I guess this is the last invasion prior to Easter, which is why they're doing it. Because the next invasion event isn't until probably May. So that might be why they're doing it now. Yeah, and the next invasion event probably isn't until very early May, of which obviously Easter would have already passed by then. So that's, I guess, why they're doing Easter hour. Easter towers. That kind of threw me off for a second there. But let me see. What am I looking for? Easter 2020. What day is that? April 12th. Yeah, that's why they're doing it. Because next invasion event's almost guaranteed not till May. And Easter would have been far gone by then. Interesting. Maybe we got Easter towers this time. Even though it's still like a few weeks off from Easter. Bit of an early Easter event. They'll probably just still do something around Easter, obviously. Normally they align evasions with it, but this time around, not so much, because invasions is under a different format now compared to how it was prior. Because no longer is there a guarantee monthly invasions. It's now can take as much as like 6 weeks before it rotates sometimes, which is a much longer rotation. But yeah, they're probably going to do that for all future invasion events. So, for example, the invasion prior to Halloween will have the Halloween one, so on and so forth, for whenever they do festive ones. I do find it kind of funny that invasions always get something for it. There's actually about 5 towers for invasions that only show up for certain holidays. Hello, Zex. Hello, Oliver. Hello, Jellybean. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I know, we could get up in a few hours early and farm spiders. That is very true. Though soon we're going to have like infinite money in Animal Crossing. Once our tree orchard starts getting rolling, we'll be getting more money than we ever know what to do with in that game. We're still several days off from that. But eventually half my island will be trees of fruit. And then from there, every single day we'll get like several 100,000. Also, for any of you that do play Animal Crossing, the stock market starts, I believe, on Sunday. I believe it occurs every single Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. So make sure to save a bunch of money for Sunday, because it's really easy to trade those off for extra money, especially if you have a bunch of friends, because you can try finding someone who has a really high stock price, and then sell it there. However, I believe it does require Nook's Cranny, though. But you can get that on day 2. We'll have it by tomorrow. Because if I'm not mistaken, that's the only shop that buys it from tomorrow. But anyways, Gems of War related. Let's keep going with this invasion. Gonna be pretty easy today, though, with the battles we have. We'll be able to get all of the main tiers done. And then from there, we'll end up getting all the main rewards. Also, all the main rewards for completing our invasions, I believe, have been untouched. As in the ones for progressing forward. So we will get like 75 gems plus an orb for just progressing through these earlier stages, which is pretty hefty amount of resources, given how quick this event is now. It's almost like a little bounty hunter in a way. I almost feel like this event is now. It's like a mini guild-wide bounty hunter as far as its overall loot, which is pretty cool. I actually kind of like it this way. And not to mention, I actually don't really mind the fact that raids, invasions, and other things are going to start being a weekend event. Mostly because they pretty much already take 3 days to begin with. And now they're even shorter. Because in the past, whenever we do raids, invasions, or anything like those, they're normally done by like day 3, day 4, maybe day 5. Very rarely would they go much beyond that point. So the fact that they've now been converted over to a 3-day format, I don't know, it kind of works out. Because they kind of already were a 3-day format. They just weren't officially a 3-day format, but now they are. Yeah, the amount of towers they have, let's see, what's all the events? There's Easter, there's Independence Day, I believe they did it for. There's Halloween, there's Christmas. Have they done any other holiday? I feel like there's one other one in there. But there's like 4 or 5 of them that they've done. Different towers. I feel like there's one more I missed. Okay, we'll grab that for now. Get a poke. Oh, why did I not take extra turn? Fail. That's a big deal. We still got the damage output to kill. I should have went magic instead. It's not that big a deal, though. The extra attack's not really helping because we're already one-shotting everything. So extra attack doesn't really help much. We're already killing everything instantly with skulls. What do you think the changes to towers, or lack of changes because it's not their days? Wait, what do you mean? I'm not sure what you mean by that. But overall, I'm perfectly fine with the changes they made to invasions that I can see so far. It almost seems like you could get it done on day 1 too if every single person in your guild bought to tier 3 to get the new weapon. Because where are we going to fall in our guild? Oh, never mind. We don't have all of our battles in. But the biggest issue is going to be a lot of zeros. A lot of people might not necessarily be around on the weekends. Now that there's 3 days rather than a week. There's less time to, you know, go and do the event. And some people might be busy for those 3 days, whereas if it's for a week long, they might not be busy for the entire week. So that might make it so there's more zeros than normal. But aside from that, it should be, I feel like, easier to complete out the event. If your guild has been spending any amount of gems towards the event, like buying to tier 3 just to get the weapon, you would have an advantage compared to before. However, you would actually be at disadvantage if and only if your guild basically did it free to play. Like if every single person in your guild threw 0 gems at the event, you would technically be at a net loss as of this new event format. However, most people spend at least a small amount on invasions. And even as little as 250 gems would be a net gain easier compared to before. I'm pretty sure every person in the guild doing tier 3 is still enough, though I haven't checked the math on it. But I'm almost guaranteed it's still enough. If you have a 30-person guild and everyone does tier 3 and does all battles, I'm almost guaranteed that's enough to get it done. What do we grab here? Take that. Let's kill that one out. It isn't? Well, it's 12 per day. And then you get the, whatever the other 10-ish that you get from buying up to tier 3. And then you have all the Vow Ravens. I feel like that would be enough. Because if you compensate for Vow Ravens, how many towers would that be total? Which we can kind of tell based on how far we're currently at. So, let's see. We've done 1, 2, 3, 9, 11. 11 times 4 is oh wait, never mind. Duh, I forgot. You don't get towers for those. It's only 111, 111. So we're only at 10 towers, and then the rest of your sigils. You have the other 8. This is gonna be hard to do in my head. I'm not sure why I'm trying to do it in my head. Once you get to 4 for the things, which you would get to after the first one, and then your other 8 would definitely be. Yeah, it does look like it might be a little low. If you need to average 150 per player, it seems like some quick maths, you're going to hit around 100 to 120 tower kills. So maybe you do actually need tier 4, tier 5. Let's see. I'm not sure if everyone's doing it, if that would move it up a bit. Yeah, it's pretty close if you get everyone doing tier 3. Like, it's really, really close. If you had even one person doing more, like someone who went for a tier 6, you'd pretty much get it done with tier 3s. The only big issue with that is there's a lot more likely that people don't do all their battles if it's only a 3-day event compared to a week. Which is probably going to be the most problematic thing with this game mode, is guilds not participating in it. Because unlike most weekend events, actually, unlike every weekend event prior to this event, they have occurred, they've only been solo events for the weekend. This is the first ever weekend event that is not a solo event. Let's see. We'll kill that out just to make sure it doesn't escape. What was the setup for the soul farming team, including Fairish Ra and Umberwolf? It's Dragon Soul, double Fairish Ra, Umberwolf. If you don't have 2 Fairish Ras, you replace that one of the Fairish Ras with a Azarus. And if you don't have Azarus, just replace it with any Necromancy. And by Azarus, I mean fully traded Azarus. But yeah, it's either Dragon Soul, Fairish Ra, Azarus, Umberwolf, or Dragon Soul, double Fairish Ra, Umberwolf. Either one of those two. And if you don't have Azarus, just use any Necromancy in the game. The reason specifically for using Azarus is he not only has Necromancy, but he also has +1 purple. That's the main reason why you use it. Yep, no problem. Tier 6 gives 232 towers. That sounds about right. If you need to average like about 140 or so per person, that basically compensates for an entire person. That's not enough. Yeah, it is. Never mind. Nice. Okay, now all we need is Skull Poke. Unfortunately, he did not give it to us, so I'll just try getting it off the board by clearing it. And then let's kill it with this mana. Luckily, this event will go a bit quicker than that of Council of Chiefs, mostly because we do have the capability of one-shotting them with ability rather than skulls only. Okay, one thing I want to go check. How close are we on Council of Chiefs? How's my guild been doing on that? Gosh, the amount of stages you need for this still keeps going. We're not even at stage 11 completion on Friday. That is sad. Not because the guild's not contributing. The guild's doing great. But it's the amount of extra cost that this event has. But wow. There's a possibility we don't even get it done. That would be quite unfortunate. Though, however, we only need to complete up to stage 11 if you bought up to tier 6. If you bought up to tier 6, getting to stage 11 is enough for 3 medals of seasons. So if you're looking to get 3 medals of seasons, you theoretically just need tier 6 into stage 11, which I feel like is the most viable way just because of how hard stage 12 is going to be this week. They are going to be rescaling how this works in the future weeks, so do be mindful of that. However, this one seems to be a little bit off as far as scaling, or a little bit off, a lot off, as far as how it's scaled, relative to how many points it gives, relative to how many battles you do. Also, I do still have someone who we should have to replace that 30th slot. I was talking with them on Discord earlier. They were going to join us on Sunday. I should probably go message them again tonight. That and give the invite code to everyone in my guild just so they can go invite it. Anyways, let me go grab my gems there. There's 30 gems. Invasions does, of course, still give those gems and the orb for progressing through it, which I probably shouldn't have taken and just grabbed it all at once. But yeah, you get, I believe, 75 gems and an orb. Currently, we got 30 gems. On this stage, we get another 15. And we get more gems and then an orb. So a pretty decent amount of resources. And it still maintains all those. But I believe it comes out to 70 gems total, if I'm not mistaken. And it's still the exact same amount that it was before. That you end up getting for completing out invasions. Or, you know, the normal battles for invasions. What's your number 1 in Chiefs at? Good question. I did not check there. Or if I did, I just didn't really pay attention to it. I can go check it after this battle. So let me double check what invasion pays out to. I'm pretty sure it's 70 gems into an orb. That sounds correct. We don't have a good drop there, so let's move that. Dead. We'll find out after this battle. So another 20 gems. So we had 30, 20, that's 50. Oh no, it's 65. Never mind. It's 65 gems and a random orb is what you get for completing out the base battles of invasions. And then everything else is off of leaderboard. Or not leaderboard, off of the stages. But yeah, just completing out these battles all the way from here to 8, or you know, to 7 completion, gives 65 gems and an orb. That's still the same. And then of course the rest of your rewards come from stages. And if you happen to be going really crazy, you also get some off a leaderboard. Which I wouldn't really advise going for those, but is a thing. Okay, what was the other thing I wanted to go check? Council of Chiefs. Yeah, how's our number 1 doing? Our number 1's at 3,200. Good job, Jen. And that is not leaderboard. It's like half a leaderboard. So yeah, no one in my guild's doing leaderboard. And we're on track for stage 11 completion. Possibly not stage 12 completion, though. Unless some of the people have lower scores end up doing a lot of battles. But at this current rate, it looks like we're only going to be able to get stage 11 completion. Which isn't too big a deal. You can just get titles later. We are going to miss out on major orb, but these future events will be rescaled. And the most important thing is if we're buying tier 6 to have 3 medals of seasons by next week, by next Monday in 2 days. Or sorry, 3 days. It's Friday night. But yeah, on Monday reset time, whatever tokens of Chiefs you have will be converted to tokens of seasons. And to have 3 tokens of seasons, if you want it for next Guild War or just to have it in general, it requires buying up to tier 6 in this event and also getting stage 11 completion. So as long as we do that, that's the main thing that matters. Because then we'll have 3 seasons going forward. And that means we'll also have 3 seasons a month early compared to people that didn't end up doing the tier 6 into stage 11 plus. Yeah, there we go. Anyways, let's keep doing invasion. Definitely advise getting at least 2 seasons this week, if you can. Seasons is an extremely good medal. One of the better ones in the game, just because of how wide of a stat gain it gives. Also, did we just get triple Easter Tower? That's kind of funny. They're really spreading the Easter. If I'm not mistaken, it's Summon's Dragon Egg, doesn't it? Yeah, it's Summon's Dragon Egg. It's the same one that was last year. They never changed them. Which makes sense. But, yeah, it's the same one as last year. This is a little ability thing and then Summon's Dragon Egg. Let's see. Do we have any other good alignment there? Doesn't look like it. We'll stick to brown for now. Get all that rolling through a squad. It did. Easy as that. Yeah, there's a possibility they're going to tweak it. Well, if you're talking about Council of Chiefs, there's a 100% chance they're going to tweak it. They're already going to be changing the scoring system and how that game mode works almost every single week due to how the game mode changes. Because every single week it'll have a different objective. Like the objective that we have this week for a council for the World Lore event will not be the objective that we have next next month. What it is, we don't know, but it's not going to be the same objective, and it'll be scaled differently. The only problem with them doing so many of these different things, though, is they haven't really tested the amount of scoring properly compared to other game modes, because it's switching so often compared to other game modes that it's probably going to give some really, really bad events sometimes as far as cost, like this one did. I don't think all of them will be like that. However, it's definitely going to happen if they keep the constantly changing format going, because they just wouldn't have as much time to test each individual one. Since for most other game modes, they would only have to test one scoring system, whereas for the new World Lore event, they would have to test it almost every single week, the scoring system. Let's see. Let's do that for now. I'm just removing barrier. Obviously, that doesn't actually kill him. Do that so we get some skulls. Fortunately, that does not kill, but that does. And I always have to go poke his last slot a few times. So we'll go throw in our Fury just to break it, and now any skull kills. we can find one, that is. There we go. Perfect. Nice. And he goes down. That's hello, Cookie. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Also, gosh, I might need to start talking less. My voice is starting to go. That's what happens when we do a 13-hour stream. This is why I would never do a 24-hour stream. I would not have a voice after a 24-hour stream. Not at all. Though luckily, Animal Crossing doesn't have too much dialogue that I would need to do. Unless we're talking to the villagers a lot. Like, if we're just doing the normal grind of Animal Crossing, it has very little text. Only when you're doing side stuff does it have a lot of text. Let's see, we'll do that. We'll grab Brown for now, let him poke us. Take our skull over. Get our other poke. And kill him out with anything. Hey, level 76 on Barbarian. Nice progress. Still trying to level up Monk. I believe we're at 86 Monk. It's kind of funny that we reached 76 on that. Progress. Yeah, the event is pretty expensive. Generally speaking, the New World Lore event would cost 1,350 gems every week. This is substantially more than a normal event, as most other events can pretty comfortably be done with 500 gems. And now it's going to cost a lot more. Like a lot more. Like more than double that to effectively do the event. However, you do get pretty decent value out of getting basically epic rarity tokens. But the problem is those epic rarity tokens are basically artificially inflating the cost of the event. For people that might not necessarily want the tokens and just want to get the event done to get the orbs and everything. It is artificially increasing the amount of cost that the event has. Which I think is probably the biggest issue that most people are having with it. Because its overall value is actually still pretty decent, I would say. The new event. The only problem is it's putting in so much different value that people that might not want necessarily a specific value of it, for example, the tokens, basically are forced to have to participate in that higher value. So if you're only doing it just to get the event done, and you're not really worried about the tokens, you kind of can't do it that way, because you're always going to be getting the tokens, and the packs are priced accordingly. Like the whole event is basically priced accordingly around those tokens, which is a little bit annoying. It's kind of would be like if they like forced deeds onto a thing. Like obviously most people would want more deeds, but it would artificially, exponentially increase the amount of gems that an event would cost if they like associated deeds to them, or even writs to craft deeds. Hello, Jack. Welcome. Okay, do we have convert here? Yeah, we do. Let's go for that. Get a poke. Grab ourselves another poke. How do you live with 1 HP? What are you doing? We'll grab that to kill it out, and then we'll steal this thing. Unfortunately, I cannot want to skull it, so I'm not even going to bother taking that skull. However, now we can, and he's dead. There we go. Okay, and that's all stages. So there's our 65 gems and our orb. Or the rest of our gems. We already claimed the rest of them. And we get a purple. Not too bad. And they're trying to sell purples right now. I'm not sure if that's really worth it, though. The value of a single purple is 135 gems. So the overall total gem value of that is theoretically around 235 gems. Is that okay gem value? Yeah, but it's not the greatest of packs. I would wait till the Vault Key one. I feel like Vault Key, especially if they do that triple Vault Key thing again, I feel like overall is going to be better value. But I don't know. It's okay, if nothing else. If you're at the point where you've already gotten all your Orbs of Cleanse maxed, it might be worth it. Like if you're at the point where you have every single troop that's within the seal drop table, all 12 of them to Mythic. If you're at that point, it might be okay to go for. But if you're at that point, that amount of resources is also quite a bit less, so I'm not sure. But it's okay value. Not insanely good, not insanely bad. Nothing else is at least cheap. Anyways, where were we? Let's finish out invasions. We have 6 battles left, which means about 8 or 10, probably 10, due to how Valravens fall. Also, hello, Don. Welcome. You have a quick one. Sorry, just got off work, and you were wondering what class you used for invasions. I'm currently just using Barbarian, and the main reason for this is that half mana starts off of Groshnok, and also because I haven't maxed out Barbarian. So we're kind of just doing it for free Barbarian XP. Actually, we gained a lot of Barbarian XP this week. I believe we started this week at like level 71, 72 Barbarian or something. We're now at 76. just from passively using it for two things. For using it for the class event yesterday, for using it for, well, three things. Using it for the class event yesterday, using it for invasions this weekend, and using it for Council of Chiefs. For those three things, I basically gained like 5 levels on this hero class, just from using it for events. But yeah, a little bit more optimal would be like Titan or something, but if you already have it maxed compared to not having Barbarian maxed, you might as well get the free Barbarian XP. Because it's not really going to help that much more. Like, pretty much anything for these lower range battles is still going to instantly kill them if you're later in the game. Especially if you already had this thing maxed. Like, if you already had this thing at Mythic, even if you only buy, like, Tier 3 or something, you're pretty much good to go. There we go. Unfortunately, 1 skull short of winning. But we can just do that. So, never mind, we already got all the kills. Yeah, we took a break between the streams. But I took a shower last night before I started to stream. I didn't take a shower today, though. However, I've taken one within 24 hours, so. But no, we didn't stream literally the entire time. There was about a 5-hour break in between, of which I took a nap, ate dinner, and just rested a bit. Let's see, we'll grab that for now. But yeah, Animal Crossing stream will be starting back again at around 5 or 6 a.m. tomorrow. Gotta wait a minimum to 5 a.m. I could start a little bit earlier and catch spiders, but we'll probably just wait until a reset. Mostly because that would be a lot more of an exciting start to the stream if we do so. What do we take? We'll take that for now. Do you know you can cheat in Animal Crossing just by putting time forward? Yes. However, you should generally not play Animal Crossing with time skips. I have yet to play any Animal Crossing with time skips, and I likely will refuse to use it for this one as well. Even though it is very, very, very good for cheesing the game. It basically ruins the entire economy of the game when you end up doing so. And for that reason, I probably won't be messing with it. Let's see, we'll take that for now. You're stuck till Blather's show. Yeah, Blather's takes a day. He takes a day for his tent, and then he takes a day to upgrade from a tent to an actual museum. The museum in Animal Crossing looks really, really cool, though. It's the best they've ever done, the museum. Like, it almost looks better than the museum I actually have in my state. Like the one that's nearby me. That charges like 50-something or 60-something, whatever it was. It's pretty expensive. But the one in Animal Crossing is almost better. Which is kind of funny. I can get it as quickly as 2 days. Because we'll have it by tomorrow, the full museum. Not completed full museum, but the full development of the museum. Let's see. Obviously, we won't have it completed till winter of next year. I mean, winter of this year. Because there's bugs that are exclusive only to winter. That unless we time travel or go to someone else's island who's set to winter, we will not be able to get. So that's theoretically something else I can do. I'll need to probably go into Discord servers to find someone. But there actually is a way to catch out-of-season bug without using time skip. And it is now with the new seasons program. So now we have the Northern Hemisphere and Southern Hemisphere in Animal Crossing. So basically what you can do is you can change, or you don't even need to change your time or anything. You can go find someone who is in the Southern Hemisphere if you're a Northern, or Northern if you're a Southern, and just go to their island. And then as long as they're best friends with you, you can catch fish on their place. You can go catch bugs on their place. You can basically do, you know, harvest all the things that you would need that are unique to the season. So it's going to be pretty cool mechanic. Since now, theoretically, you can complete out Animal Crossing with 0 time skip within about 6 months. Because over the course of 6 months, with the 2 different hemispheres, you would have covered every single possible time zone for the game, for how insects interact. So it'll be interesting to see how that pans out. Because now what used to take a year cycle can theoretically be done within half a year for Animal Crossing without cheating the game at all, just by using friends. Which is an interesting mechanic. And the first Animal Crossing to have that mechanic. Let's see, we'll go for that for now. Take that up. Oh, so hello, Steve. Welcome. What have you been doing well? Let's see. Also, I find it funny how I talk about Animal Crossing during Gems of War, and then I talk about Gems of War during Animal Crossing. Do you know skull damage is 4 times higher in Council of Chiefs with 2 medals because 100% into 320 is 420%? Yes, you do get the full value. So, for example, if you get 100% bonus, this theoretically brings your total to 200%, because theoretically there's a base 100%. So, yeah, all the multipliers work like that. For example, if you have 150% gold bonus, you theoretically have a 250% gold bonus, because the base rate is 100%, and then you have 150 on top of it. But yeah, there's like an invisible base 100% for everything. And whenever something says you get a percent extra, it's adding on to that base value. Which means 100% more often than not is not actually double in many situations within the game, because it's just adding on to the value that already exists. Yep, that is unfortunately not one shot. Anything will clean up after that. Now you need a hack to get a friend. Well, while we were on live stream, we were getting like too many people trying to communicate with us, so that worked pretty well. However, if you need people, I'm not sure how effective it is, but there's a Animal Crossing Discord, and I haven't really used it for much yet, other than asking a few questions before the game launched. But the Animal Crossing Discord is probably going to be pretty good for it. What do we want? Grab that. Get herself a brown red over there. Let's see. Take a poke. Grab it over there. What else we need? Hopefully get double poke off of that. Unfortunately, don't get it off the sky. Grab the other one. He's dead. Well, it is 3 times damage. It's 3 times damage, and that you do 3 times more damage. When I say 3 times damage in Gems of War, I generally mean that you're going to be getting 3 whole additional sets of damage. Because I normally just ignore the base value whenever I say a percent. And the main reason for that is it's just more understandable that way. Let's see. Take that for now. Because when I say 3 times more damage, I mean that you're getting 3 times additional damage. I don't mean that you're doing a multiplier total of 3 times. Because something like 3 times more damage means you're doing 4 sets of damage. 3 additional sets of damage and your base set of damage. Which means you're theoretically hitting 4 times. I just don't normally mention it that way, as that can be more confusing. Because everything has a base value of 100%. And 100% always applies. Let's see, what do we take here? We'll grab that for now. Come on, sneeze skull. Go for it off a sky. Nope, didn't get it. Nope, didn't get it again. There we go. I got the guy that time. After like 3 attempts all together right there. But there we go. Nice. And we almost got to stage 10. We'll probably have it completed either tomorrow or on Sunday. We might actually take all the way to Sunday to get it completed, which I guess makes sense. Especially since we have several people who haven't done their battles yet. But yeah, in doing just tier 3, we have reached the middle range of my guild. So anyone who has done more than 78 is being very helpful by buying more than tier 3. It's definitely not a necessity, but everyone who is helping to get this event done for us. So thank you everyone who bought more than tier 3, which is pretty much half the guild, because 10 people did it so far, more than tier 3. But yeah, you would need more than tier 3 on everyone to do it. And the other big issue is a lot of people who might not do the event, since it's only a weekend event. Hopefully they'll get around to it though. We need those points. But anyways, so that's that. Next order of business. Let's go and do our Council of Chiefs battle. Actually, let me do dailies first. Oh, we got some shards. Not like I really need them. But hey, more shards. Better than not more shards, I guess. So I'd rather have a different task there, like gems or something. Because a legendary gem is 100 gems. Pretty hefty amount. Also, hello, Dartera. Welcome. Also, if anyone still has any other questions, do let me know. We'll make sure to go around to all of them. Also, we'll hand out code as soon as we finish out, probably our dailies for now. As soon as we finish out our dungeon and clear out these little battles right here to gain our daily loots off Adventure Board. Hand out a code. Oh, sorry, what was your question? Did you know that money trees are worthless in Animal Crossing because you only lose out long term? I heard somewhere that you can only harvest them once. And if that is true, yes, money trees are actually not worth it. Because money trees take 3 days to grow, if I'm not mistaken. And you only get 30,000 back for it. So you're initially throwing away quite a bit of money. You'd be better off putting that into the stock market in the game. And then just trading that off for money. They only put 10,000 into it, so it's not like I lost that much. But a 10,000 probably would have been better to put into our current things, because we're going to be able to get a lot more money later into the game. But yeah, money trees do seem rather useless. Not to mention their location is completely random. You do not get to determine where the location is, which is probably their most annoying thing as well. Because that means for the duration that they're growing, they're in a spot that you don't necessarily want, which is really problematic. Oh, their percent chance to grow too? Well, that's even worse. Yeah, they really nerfed money trees then. If that's the case. I never actually grew a money tree in any of the older games. So at least we'll have our first money tree if nothing else. That'll probably be the only money tree we ever do. I don't think there's anything else you can use gold holes for in this game though. In the past, you used to be able to get, like, gold trees, as well as, I believe, a golden tool from it or something. But I don't think any of that works in this Animal Crossing. I think it's just for money trees and nothing else. Okay, what am I looking for? I need, a quick kill. So let me switch over to Phoenicia. Grab our magic. Where's my magic at? There we go. I'll be good to go. Oh, that's not what I want. Go in here. We'll use this for the rest of our 5 battles, and then we'll hand out code. Go from there. No delves done. Any Magic Kingdom delves possible without potions? What do you mean by Magic Kingdom delves? There's no such thing as a Magic Kingdom delve. Because the only way that you would get a magic bonus from doing a bunch of delves would be from Total Renown. No specific delve is associated to magic. Since the, delve magic is based on Total Renown. Unless you're referring to spending shards. However, you can do any delve and then use those shards on that delve that you want the troops from. There we go. Easy as that. Okay, let's go clear out our dungeons now. Then we'll go hand out code, and then we'll go do our Council of Chiefs, which we still have like 4, 6, 8 battles left on for today. Make some progress on that, since we're not even at stage 11 yet. Meaning a delve where a magic bonus would help from a kingdom leveling with magic. Still not sure what you mean. So you basically mean a delve where the pure faction team benefits a lot from additional magic? Is that what you're asking? In which case, pretty much any of them that run a full AoE would be a delve that is applicable to. Probably one of the bigger ones would be Stone Song Eerie. But pretty much any of them that have a full AoE would gain the most amount of benefit from having additional magic. Where to use magic deeds? Use magic deeds on any of the 4 magic kingdoms, or the purple deeds. Use it on either Silverglade, which is associated to Silver Necropolis, Karakarov, which is associated to nothing, Darkstone, which is associated to nothing, or sorry, Darkstone, which is associated to All-Seeing Eye, my bad, and Bloody Lands, which is associated to nothing. So really, if you want to do it into a corporation with delves, the only 2 that exist is Darkstone and Silver Necropolis. However, greens on Zolkiri would also work too, for your greens. But if you're looking to do a magic upgrade off of a kingdom that is also associated to a delve, Silverglade and All-Seeing Eye are your only 2 options. If you're looking to do Pure Faction, All-Seeing Eye Pure Faction is better. However, if you're looking for a better farming delve, Silverglade is better. Though Silverglade is not the best to farm at, but it is a better one compared to the average. But yeah, does that answer your question? I'm not sure. I'm still not sure exactly what you're trying to ask. But as far as kingdoms that give a magic bonus, Darkstone and Silver Necropolis are the only 2 that both give a magic bonus and give a delve bonus to a delve that exists currently. Oh no, I didn't really bother doing any of the pet speed runs. They're really luck-based. It's a really, really luck-based speed run. Because you would have to do 100 attempts just to get better times. Because most of it's just hoping you get a good starting board 8 times in a row. Pretty much. Is how doing them quickly is. And eventually you would. But it's it would take so many attempts to do so. You can only attempt it like a few times a week, which is a really weird kind of speed run. But anyways, I did say I would hand out code at that point, so let me go hand out a code. But yeah, invasions went away a lot quicker than I thought it would. Gosh, we're already done with it. Also, I need to go get my new codes. Let me grab the new codes, because I forgot I gave out my last code from the previous batch during Animal Crossing earlier. And when we stream it again tomorrow, we will be handing out more redeem codes for Gems of War. Probably hand out 2. I kind of forgot about it. I only handed out 1 this morning during a 13-hour stream. But we'll hand out a few for tomorrow's stream. And we'll be streaming a lot into the near future. But if you do happen to stop by, we will have codes here and there for Gems of War. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the new codes. Where'd they go? Salty, where are you hiding the codes on me at? I know she gave me more. Where'd they go? There they are. Aha, I found them. Okay, I didn't test anything from this batch, so hopefully they work. And hopefully they're not glitched to give us more resources. Or then again, let's hope they are. Ha! Mwahaha! Let's see. She's only ever given us 1 glitched batch that had better loot in it so far. But one can hope that would happen again. Let's see. Oops, that's not what I want to get rid of. I just want to get rid of this top section. So finicky. There we go. Wait, did it even work? No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted paste. I just somehow made it highlighted instead of pasting it. That's a fail. But anyways, let me copy this. Does it work? We're about to find out. First code from the new batch. Is it working? Yes, it is. What loot does it give? I would assume the normal. That would be kind of funny if it's not. It might default to whatever she last did. So maybe, hopefully she last did something big. Who knows? But there you guys go. There's the redeem code used on gemsofwar.com with the game code section right there. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Whatever your game says right over there in the bottom left corner is what you put in for your invite code. Redeem code's right over there in chat. Whatever the random numbers and letters are, EU and all those, right over there. And give same reward as always, I assume. Let's see. We'll find out. And yeah, same reward as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Enjoy, everyone. There you go. Nice. Okay. So, last thing we need to get done for tonight, Gems of War related, and that is we need to go clear out 3 councils of chiefs. So let me change this back to medals of chiefs rather than Arachnia, and should be good to go. Let's go into the event. Should have about 6-8 battles depending on how Val Ravens fall, and we need that progress because we're not even done with stage 11 yet. Okay, we'll take the 240, and of course we're still using this team. Monk hero class into Mang, Gorthrum, and double Fist of Zorn. Yep, no problem. I forgot, we're not actually using Barbarian for this. However, we did do it for the other 2 events. And occasionally throughout the week. Okay, so we did not have enough skull damage to kill off of that. However, I still actually want to go for it, because then we get follow-up skull right there. So I'll take that first. Then we'll take our follow-up skull. We'll give it some attack as well. He'll get a skull out of it, but it denies his yellow, which is the main reason we'd want to do it. And now we kind of just wait out 1 mana. So I need to make sure I take a barrier here just so we don't die, just in case. Play it towards the safer side. Let's get a Mang down so we can just start destroying everything. And then we should be good to go from here. So we'll take the skull, get our 1-shots, and everything should 1-shot here forth. As long as we just take any pokes. So right here, I'm just going to do nothing. He denies my yellow, unfortunately. Take a red over there. He'll do a thing. He gets a summon, unfortunately, which means we have even more to go kill out. What do we take here? We'll take a double blue there just to kind of get them closer to each other. Nice alignment if he doesn't ruin it, and he does not ruin it. Perfect. Really big kill right there, and now we just need to kill the summoner. Come on, any skull, any skull. We just need 1. There we go, and it's dead. Could have taken it for extra turn too. Do you know that it's better in Council of Chiefs to do Legendary instead of Mythic when Legendary is 100 levels higher? Yes, I have noticed that, yes. If your Legendary is about 100 to 150 higher, the amount of skulls you get from a Legendary is higher than the Mythic. I did notice that 2 streams ago. But yeah, initially the Mythics are better, but as you go to a certain point, the Legends become better if the gap is large enough with the level. I'm not sure why the Mythic battles are such low level. Seems kind of weird that they are. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Oh, whoops! I thought it was a plus for a second. I was trying to do that to like get the other side cascaded. Fail. That's not a thing. Not with that. Anyways, we don't have a good move here, do we? We'll stick a red, I guess. Not ideal, but he'll poke us. We poke him. Now I need a barrier off of brown. Problem though, we don't have any way to barrier off of brown. That's actually really problematic because our hero might die. I could play super risky and hope for green cascade. However, if we fail that, we could actually lose the battle. So let me go do this on his summoner just to make sure. Ooh! Whoa, whoa, whoa! That's not nice. That's actually really problematic. Also, is that our only move? Seems like it. Okay, we'll take that. Grab brown over. Get ourselves some board controls. We haven't lost one of these battles yet. He's sure trying to, though. Okay, we don't have any good alignment here. I almost need to bring out Groshnock just for the resummons, gosh. Okay, good thing I mangs that at least. Summoner. Yeah, we could actually lose this battle. Luckily our skulls hit like a truck. We got so much damage. Also by tomorrow we'll have even more damage because we get set to pure tokens rather than 20% mana start, which will be very helpful. We don't have anything to do here, do we? Unless we got lucky. We did not. Oh, wait, we have it in alignment. Never mind. Go for that. Nice. If only we had another skull right now, that'd be perfect. Yes, we do. Is that enough to kill? No, it's not enough. Come on, we need one skull poke so badly right now. We don't have it. Let's take that for now. He's gonna get a summon. As long as he doesn't get any more summons other than that, we should be okay. He's in 2 skull range right now. So hopefully he'll just bait himself into taking one. Or giving us one, I mean. When I say taking one. I'm gonna take this just to give a lower chance of him getting anything. He gives me a single skull poke. I'm not sure if I want it though. Just because he gets a follow-up back on us. It might be worth it though. Especially if we cascade another skull. Which we do not, unfortunately. But then we win. Okay, that was a really weird battle, but it still went out at least. Yeah, we might want to switch to Earth's Fury now that hero can actually die. It might be worth considering switching to Earth's Fury. Hey, you know what? We actually are going to switch to Earth's Fury. Mostly because if our hero dies, it's going to be a lot easier. Especially once we get the token tomorrow for additional damage. Actually, I might even just wait till tomorrow and our guild gets the rest of them in. But then again, that's a lot of points to cover though. Not sure if they actually reach that by tomorrow night. We'll see. But yeah, with 3 tokens set, I believe we'll have enough damage with Earth's Fury to excuse me. I believe with 3 tokens set, we'll have enough damage to still one-shot it that way with a single Earth's Fury. Actually, even a single Earth's Fury now might be enough damage. Between the fact that we also get additional from it casting. Because Meng's just overkill in most situations. Okay, what do we even want here? I'll take that for now. Nice extra turn on top of it. We'll take that for now. He'll poke us. We'll take a move. We'll play have a follow-up. And yeah, Earth's Fury is still one-shotting. So yeah, I guess we'll go for Earth's Fury the rest of the time. Just because of the high liability of us dying on first slot. So I'm going to go and do Skulls. He's hopefully going to get Skull distracted. And then we kill him. So he doesn't get his summon. I know, I got to go wear a mask. I'm going to get all of you sick. Gosh, we just get 18. Oh, that's the highest mythic battle I've seen so far. 190, nice. That makes sense. We're going deeper. What do we want here? We have alignment, so might as well go for it. Grab Brown, the Rebarrier. Get our Fury down so we can start one-shotting everything again. Ha, Gargantar. Oh, that's funny. I almost forgot that the mythic battles are actually super ultra easy for another reason in this area. And that is that the 2 mythics in this location are horrifically bad troops. They're like the 2 worst mythics in the game. That's kind of funny. That makes this game mode even easier. Because the mythic battles are useless. The troops that are there. It's kind of funny. Do we have a skull alignment? No, but I'm just going to do it. Oh, I was hoping we'd have follow-up there. How could you not? Oh well. Take that over. Grab all that. Take everything over. Take skull. Dead. There we go. Okay, 2 more battles, which means 4 more battles, because I don't think we found a Valraven yet. Valraven! Oh yeah, it's really funny. In Animal Crossing, I have one of the masks. I should have mass bought it. I only have 2 currently. But there's a mask in Animal Crossing that they ended up releasing on the same day, on day 1. And it's kind of funny, because the mask is like one of those surgical mask things, or you know, the generic mask, like what's on that emoji. And I've been wearing it the entire time. We got it like within the first day, within the first few hours, and our character hasn't taken it off since. It's pretty funny. Let's see. I'm pretty sure that was just Nintendo's kind of nudge at the coronavirus. Mostly because every single person gets, I believe, the same items through that rotation. And they did it on day 1 release. So it seems like they know. Like they wanted to say it without saying it. But it's pretty funny. Let's see. We'll take that for now. I'll grab... Oh no, we got a Valraven as the final thing left. That can be a bit problematic. But it should be fine. Okay, we had an extra turn. Unfortunately, no skull follow-up though. We'll take that for Sky Skull chance. We have 2 chances. We missed both. We don't have any alignment. I can't even bait into one either. Still can't bait into one. Oh no! Okay, good. That was almost bad. Almost bad. Not quite though. 18 skulls. Nice. A lot of points. Gosh, these battles give a lot of points later on. If nothing else, one person could totally carry your guild if they went for leaderboard in this event. So I'm pretty sure that's any of these guild-wide events. One person could carry if they do the entirety of it. But particularly this one. It's because it seems like a pretty big point difference between someone who like disperses all their battles, or you know, doing like tier 6, compared to someone who just like mass bought tier 7. Let's see. Take that. Because I don't think there's any cap to how much this game mode gives later on. The higher your level, just the more skulls it ends up giving. And it seems to increase at more of an exponential rate than that of raids. Which also scales up constantly. It's not like invasions where the amount that you scale up is basically none. Like something like an invasions event, which is one of the things why it's also pretty good, being the first one that actually got converted into one, is most of your guild gets the same benefit from it. Once you get to 4 towers, you don't get any more points by constantly doing 4 towers. However, for something like for the raid boss, you do keep getting more points up to a certain cap. But for the most part, it does keep going up in points for most of it. But for this event, there is no cap. It just keeps going up and up and up and up as far as how many points you could potentially end up getting from it. And scales at an even quicker rate than that of raids as far as the difference between people who didn't buy a lot of packs and people who bought an absurd amount of packs. Absurd being if you bought like 3,000 plus gems worth. If you hit leaderboard, that's a high amount. Let's see, we'll take that. Dead. Oh, looks like we're going into hero level soon too. I guess we'll grind out for that before we end out the stream. Nice little hero level. Possibly even a monk level to go with it. Oh, what do I even want here? We don't have skull alignment, do we? We have a bunch of pokes. None of it's extra turn though. I'm just going to go take barrier, which we already have, but take mana for it if nothing else. Again, we do not really have that good of an option. So I'm just going to pass my turn to get alignment next turn, which he just ruined. Fail. I will do that, throw Nurse Fury down, and then we should be able to go from there. So we'll take that down. We can now hopefully have some kind of skull alignment. We have 2 simultaneous poke. We don't really have much of a follow-up though, but I think we do it just to populate skulls on the board. So we'll do that. Got a lucky extra turn right there. Very nice. What else do we really want to move? We'll take that for now. Get a free turn. That gives another skull, and then one more poke will kill him. Is there any way we can take that other poke? I did not see one. So for now, let's take that. Let him do his thing, and he's dead. And he's not dead. Never mind. 25% scar reduction. Should have hit him with Earth's Fury. Fail. Well, here, have another Earth's Fury. Actually, no, we won't do it yet. Move that one over. Take that over for free turn. No follow-up. We'll throw an Earth's Fury at him. Gosh, he just gained that 5 damage or whatever that was. Healed him for more than it even damaged him. That's kind of funny. What do I grab here? Nothing. We just try for Sky Skull. We have 2 different ways to try for it. We'll try it this way. Come on, we had 2 chances. Both missed. Fail. Let's do that to get a poke. And hopefully we'll have follow-up immediately. And we do. Perfect. Did I read the scoring from Discord above? I did not. Also, we just got a really early Valraven there. +1 for every rarity above epic, +1 for every 50 levels, and randomly +0 to +10. Oh, that's why some of them gives an absurd amount. Because you can get a random +10. I was gonna say. That's just really strange. So that's really luck-based, too. If that's the case. That is super luck-based. I didn't realize it was that random. Because that means almost all of your points are based on random factor. If that's the case. Which generally randomness and something like this is a completely bad thing. Like, that's something that's needlessly random. If something like that is to have a random factor attached to it. Okay, what do we have here? I'll take that over. Grab skull. What do we want here? Take that over. Okay, let's get our Fury down. We still don't have our attack. Let's go get all of the attack we need to go kill. Get our Enrage, get everything rolling. See if we have alignment, of which we don't. So we'll pass our turn. Still no alignment, so we'll pass our turn again. For way more than enough damage to one-shot everything. Okay, hopefully we have alignment now. Somehow still no. No alignment, but at least we get some value there. Hero dies, but it doesn't matter since everything has skull value now. What's the max level in it? For what? Yeah, Council of Chiefs can exceed 500. Which is why I said it can go on forever. The point system. I don't believe it ever reaches a cap, unlike other game modes. It's the only game mode I believe in the entire game that doesn't reach like a capped out point. Which is why I said you would get so much extra value from one person going crazy with it, compared to a lot of people just doing their normal value. Okay, we'll go for this even though we don't have a thing yet. I was hoping that would be enough to kill it. Apparently not. Gosh, they're really tanky. Let's go for Earth's Fury here. That will definitely die in one shot. Throw it on his last slot after. Oh, did I not take those browns? Whoops. Fail. I'll take that to kill him. He gets a resummon there, unfortunately. Oh, I should have taken that blue first. Whoops. Luckily, we have alignment there. Grab herself a skull. Oh, she could have just taken purple to get the skull. Whoops. Taking it the other way cascades it so we don't get it. At least we still have a turn follow-up there. And now we need Earth's Fury, and then dies to a poke of skull. That's our easiest way of getting one. Probably try and throw it off a sky. We don't have a guarantee one anywheres. Didn't get it. Don't have alignment either. Try it again, didn't get it. There we go. And he's dead. It caps at 1,000, but by that point, almost no one's going to reach 1,000. But there we go, we're out of sigils. But that is that. Anyways, let's go get our last level. I'll probably call it a stream for now. But yeah, as I mentioned, we'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will not be having a morning Gems of War stream, mostly because we will be streaming Animal Crossing, and more Animal Crossing. Because we'll be starting at around like 5, 6 a.m. And we won't be stopping until I crash. Take a nap and then go and do our stream again at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's pretty much the game plan. So we'll just have an 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time stream if you're only interested in Gems of War. Otherwise, we'll probably be doing Animal Crossing literally all day. So if you're interested in the game, feel free to stop by. And even if you're not, we'll have redeem codes. We'll have a couple Gems of War redeem codes during it, scattered throughout. Obviously, it'll be a long stream, so not too often. But we handed out one yesterday. We'll try handing out at least 2 or 3 this time around. No Gems of War stream in the morning. I won't be doing Animal Crossing like excessively into the future, but initially I do. Like for the first few weeks, possibly the first month, we will be playing it for an absurd amount of time. Like there's a good chance by the end of this month I will have like over 200 hours in the game. It's day 1 and I'm already at like 14 or 15 hours. Anyways, especially with coronavirus and everything, I have more time than ever, so. Let's see. Oh yeah, I still need 2 fruits. I still need peaches and I still need, yeah, Haley, you have my Discord, don't you? We can just chat there. Yeah, I still need peaches and I still need pears, particularly trees. However, the fruit is also okay, but particularly trees. Those are the only 2 fruits I don't have in the game. But anyways, guys, as I mentioned, we'll be back. Gems of War. Oh, sorry. I still need to go get my level. Let me do that first. I'm like doing it as if we're closing out the stream. Hold up. Let me go get a level first. But yeah, tomorrow's Gems of War stream will be at same time as always, 8 p.m. Standard Time, just at night. We're just not doing a morning stream is all. Let's see. We'll throw that down. How many fruits exist? There's theoretically 7 fruits in this game, kind of. There's the 5 island fruits, 1 of which is your domestic, 4 of which are from not domestic. These are things like, let's see if I can remember all 5. Cherries, apples, peaches, oranges, and pears. Those 5. One of them's your starting fruits. The other 4 are foreign fruit. Your domestic fruit only sells for 100 on your island. However, all foreign fruit sell for 500. And you can sell your domestic fruit that only sell for 100 at someone else's island that isn't their domestic fruit to sell it for 500 as well. And other than that, there's also 2 other ones. Coconuts, which sell for 250 always. and bamboo, which I'm not fully sure how they work, but they sell for 500. I've never actually had bamboo in Animal Crossing before. I planted my first ones earlier. They'll grow in a few days. I'll put that down. Some previous games had even more than that. I think there were some games that had over a dozen. This thing only has 7. The 5 that have been in every version. The coconuts, which have also been in every version. And then bamboo. Which kind of works since it's an island theme. I haven't seen anything that needs bamboo for crafting yet. It seems like a pretty cool material, though. If anyone still has any other questions related to anything, let me know. I'll make sure to get around to it. Related to anything. Because as soon as we get that level, we'll end up out for the night. And then we'll be back around 5, 6 a.m. tomorrow for Animal Crossing, and then 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night. As we always are every night. No, you can get, in this version of Animal Crossing, it is possible to get every single fruit in the game without ever using multiplayer features. You can do so by doing these island tours. They cost 2,000 mile points. And if you end up doing that, you have a chance of finding foreign fruit. You can find any single resource in the game pretty much on those islands. It's completely random which one you get. However, if you were to do like 20 or 30 of them, I'm pretty sure you would have every single fruit in the game. So far, I've done 4 or 5 of them. And we have hit... after about 4 or 5, we have hit, I believe, 3 foreign fruits so far total. Out of 6 total. Coconut, oranges, and apples, I believe it was? Which I forget. But I believe we hit 3 of 6. So after a few dozen, you would definitely get all of them. And while we would want to use our miles for other things, I actually have enough miles right now to do another 10 tickets if we wanted to. However, I won't be because I believe you get a upgraded inventory and upgraded weapons. I keep calling them weapons. Upgraded tools for that you end up buying with miles later on. I'm not sure what unlocks them, but I'm pretty sure we'll unlock it soon. Like, I know for sure we're getting ladder tomorrow, which will allow us to climb up cliffs, which is going to be pretty useful. There's quite a few things up there that we wouldn't be able to access otherwise. Okay, we'll grab that down for now. Almost got our level. So close, yet so far. We'll get there in a moment. Gems of War is so 2019. Gems of War is still a ton of fun. I'm just too overly hyped for Animal Crossing. Let's see. We'll take that down for now. Yeah, I ended up getting cherry as my domestic fruit, which I find pretty cool. Cherries are pretty cool. I'm not sure which one I would have hated the most, but cherries are decent. The only thing I hate is that we got a yellow airport, which is not changeable. But I had such a good island layout that I wasn't going to change it. Honestly, I had the most perfect island layout I could ever ask for. The only thing I hate about it is the rocks in the top right corner. But aside from that, it's the most perfect island layout as far as where... The three main things is I love where the waterways are. I love where the airport is, and I love where the Nook's Cranny thing is. Or not the Nook's Cranny, but the Nook kind of town hall thing. All 3 of which cannot be moved, their location, ever. And those are the most important factors. I can get over the fact that our airport is yellow. However, all the important factors that affect gameplay were actually as ideal as we could possibly have wanted. At least for what I was planning for the island. Which is resource efficiency! Until we eventually make it look all nice. It's going to be weeks until that island looks nice, though. Just because of how much grind we have prior to that point. Alright, there we go. Level. And that is that. We're now at level, hero level 1,532. Decent progress. Grab all that. And for our level up bonus, the normal event key with 100 glory. It seems like so little these days, but hey, it adds up if nothing else. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. If you still have any other questions, feel free to leave it on any videos. As I mentioned, we'll be back 6 a.m. tomorrow morning for Animal Crossing. 5 or 6 a.m., somewhere around there. And we'll be streaming most of tomorrow. And other than that, we'll be back at our normal time by 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night to go do Gems of War related things, which is mostly going to be invasions. Hopefully finishing out Council of Chiefs to stage 11, which gives us 3 medals of seasons for Monday. And yeah, just doing our normal dailies. Anyways, guys, hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe out there, and I will catch you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye, everyone. Good night, and have a good weekend.